What's going on, guys? I am Switters. Welcome back to the channel, and today I have a comprehensive guide on how to do the Exfil at round 10 Dark Ops challenge called Breakthrough. So let's go through this as much as possible. I want to give you as much detail as possible while not making this like an hour-long video, but I want you to be as well prepared as you possibly can to complete this challenge. So let's get into it. Now, everything I'm going to mention here, you should get to tier 5 as soon as possible. You can still try this challenge if it's not tier 5, but you should get everything to tier 5 as soon as possible. So first things first, we're going to start with our weapon. That is going to be the Hauer 77 shotgun. It's incredible. Use this. For our field upgrade, we're going to go with the Aether shroud. Again, tier 5, everything tier 5. I'm not going to say it again, but tier 5. You get 2 charges with it. It lasts for extra time. This comes in very handy. I would definitely use this. You can use Ring of Fire if you choose, if you're just more comfortable with that. I'm recommending Aether Shroud. Once you're in the game, when you get to Pack-a-Punch and you're able to, put on the new ammo mod, Shatter Blast. It is incredible. Comes in clutch many times for you. Definitely use Shatter Blast. Again, tier 5. When it comes to perks, there's going to be 4 that you want to buy immediately. Juggernog, Speed Cola, Quick Revive, and Stamina Up. Again, all to tier 5. The other 3 you will get from doing challenges in the game. You don't have to buy them. You will have enough money just in case you go down at some point and you need to rebuy. You'll have plenty of cash once we get into the later rounds, but start with those 4 absolutely. The first thing you want to do when you load into rounds 1, 2, 3, and probably 4 as well is pull up your minimap, and you're going to look for certain icons because we're going to go do some challenges. One of those icons that you're looking for is a dragon with a circle around it. Locate him on your minimap, and let's head towards that. When you get there, it's basically this rocket ship and you have to feed a dragon that comes out of the top of it. When you activate the challenge, there's going to be a purple ring that forms on the ground. Zombies are going to spawn out of nowhere. They're going to come attack you. You have to wait for them to be in that purple circle. You'll see their chest turn purple as well. So basically, you kill them. They fill up the rocket ship with their fuel. It could be mini bosses. There could be just regular zombies. Kill as many as possible, and hopefully you'll get enough and complete this fast enough, and you'll get a gold chest at the end. So once you've completed the challenge, the dragon will go back inside the rocket will take off, shoot up into the sky, and where it was standing will now be a chest. Depending on how well you did, it could just be a regular loot chest, or hopefully it's a golden chest. If it's gold, you get better stuff out of it, basically, is the simplest way to put it. So do your best every time to get these to gold, and you can get better loot. Another symbol that you want to keep your eye out for is this kind of cloud T-shaped looking thing. It's sitting over a loot box. Look for one of those, head towards that. These are the Dark Aether challenges. When you make your way over to that icon on the minimap, you're going to find a chest on the ground with the red light coming from the top of it. Go up to it, activate it. This is the Dark Aether challenge. Now here you don't have to stay in any kind of circle or anything like that. It's going to be zombie spawning in. It's going to be mini bosses spawning in. Again, if you do these on the early rounds, it's not very difficult at all. You've got your shotgun that's very powerful. While you're going through rounds 1, 2, 3, and 4, again, you should be hitting every building that you can find, opening every crystal that you can find on the ground, killing every zombie that you see, because you need to earn points. You're going to pack-a-punch your gun with those points. You're going to put your ammo mod on your gun with those points. And you're going to be picking up armor, salvage, everything like that. So do all of these things as you're going through. Complete this challenge. Hopefully, again, you get it to gold. Because when it's gold, you get better stuff. Simple as that. Go pick up everything that's in it. And we're on to the next one. The next symbol that we're looking for is a skull flanked by smaller skulls on either side, sitting on kind of like a box-looking thing. This is basically a mini-boss challenge. A fire team from Requiem has been taken out by these bosses, and now we're going to get revenge. When we arrive to this point on the map, again, we're going to find a fire team that has been taken out. We're going to find the soldier with the radio, interact with it, message is going to play, Weaver's going to come back over the line saying, hey, let's go get revenge on the guys that took out our friends. So another skull is going to pop up on the map, or you can look in the sky and find that light shining down from the clouds. If you don't see it, it's fine. Just look on your mini-map and you'll find that same skull symbols that has just moved very close by. It's going to be mini-bosses. Again, go over there and let's take those guys out. So like I said, there's going to be a couple of mini-bosses at least, and there's also going to be regular zombies, probably dogs. There's usually dogs for all of these challenges. First, for me, I like to take out the dogs or go right after the mini-bosses. Again, with your shotgun, you should, and Shatter Blast on it, by the way, you should take them out fairly quickly, not much of a problem. Collect the loot that they leave on the ground. There's usually a perk that they will drop nearby. Make sure you go and grab that. Just a random perk that you don't have already. Free perks for you. This next symbol won't show up on your main map. It's just, you have to keep your ear out for it and your eye on your mini-map to notice it. You'll see this sphere. Now this is something you definitely want to go after. Again, you have to notice it on your mini-map and you have to listen out for it. If you start hearing children laughing, kind of this ethereal children, it's kind of creepy and they're just giggling away, take a look at your mini-map. If you see this sphere, what you're going to want to do is shoot it. Just keep shooting it. When you're shooting it, it's going to start dropping essence points. Lots and lots and lots of points. Once you've shot it enough, it's going to start to grow in size. As you're shooting it, just keep shooting, 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 shooting. It's going to take off and go to another location. Run after it. This is where your stamina comes in very handy, especially tier 5. Just chase after it. Once it stops, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. It's going to drop more essence points. Pick those up. It's going to take off one more time. Chase after it. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. It's going to drop points. A couple of salvage maybe, a little bit of loot items, things like that. But this is huge for getting your points up. By round 2, you should have a double papped gun. You should have all the perks that you really want. By round 3, triple papped, and you're set to go, really. So now let's get into the actual challenges that you need to do to complete this. These other things that I've been talking about, those are all optional. That's to get you points, to get you basically everything that you need to set yourself up for the later game, to have the strongest weapon that you can, to have the best perks, all the perks, armor, and here's a big thing. You want the War Machine. Once you have enough salvage to have a War Machine, get a War Machine and keep it refilled. Keep a brand new one on you each time you go into like up another round. So you don't really need it for rounds 1 and 2 for sure. Depending on your skill level and where you are right now, maybe you want to use it on 3 or round 4, but definitely by round 5 it'll start to come in very handy. If you have the salvage for it, absolutely always have a death machine on you. Now these challenges can come in any order, okay? The one that you're looking at here is called Defend. Basically, there's a zombie head on the ground. You need to put it into this canister and then defend that canister for the amount of time that you see on screen. The clock ticks down. You just shoot everything that comes anywhere near this canister and you're good to go. You're going to have dogs, you're going to have regular zombies, you're going to have some mini bosses. It all depends on what round you're on. It gets harder the higher up you go. And I will tell you, rounds 1, 2, and 3 shouldn't be much of a problem at all. Once you hit round 5, though, round 5 is kind of where the game takes a big level up. You're going to notice it. That's why I'm saying for you to get stocked up and ready to go in the first few rounds. Maybe, depending on how you're feeling, how you're playing, continue that on to round 4. By round 5, you're pretty much going to want to just head to whatever main objective is for that map. Anyhow, with the Defend, again, you just keep doing this until the clock strikes 0 and you've completed the challenge. From there, you're going to see this as you're seeing right now, the anomaly that will pop up, that's your beacon. This is going to be basically you activate that, and then everything that you want to get will pop up in this location. You're going to get Pack-a-Punch. You're going to get a crafting table, a Wonder Fizz machine, all the perks available to you. Everything that you need will be here, okay? So at the end of every round, you want to refill your supplies. A great time to go ahead and get yourself another death machine. If you went down, refill your perks, whatever you lost. If you have enough cash, upgrade your weapon one more time. Upgrade, again, here's another thing. Definitely Pack-a-Punch it, but also go to the weapons, that armor and weapons upgrade table, the mannequin guy, and upgrade your gun to the highest level as soon as possible. For me, I get my armor, again, this is in the first 3 rounds or so. I get my armor, maybe 1 slot, definitely 1 slot, but maybe I'll get a 2nd slot. I will definitely get my gun tiered up to at least level 2 before I put on my 2nd piece of armor, though. It's just worth it. This gun, again, I'm telling you, it's so strong. It's so important to you. It's better than the Ray K or the Ray Gun, which you'll also, by doing these challenges in the later rounds, one of the mini bosses or one of the loot crates is going to drop you either a Ray Gun or a Ray K. Pick it up, get a Pack-a-Punch. You'll have enough cash. Pack-a-Punch your shotgun all the way up, level that gun all the way up first, and then upgrade the Ray Gun or the Ray K, either one, whichever one you get, and then if you get both, it's just totally whatever you prefer. But basically, that Ray Gun, that Ray K, is purely a secondary. Your primary weapon, and you will use it, I guarantee you, you'll use it 95% of the time, will be this shotgun, okay? So again, get that leveled up. I cannot stress that enough. Level that up. Then level up the Ray K, Ray Gun, Pack-a-Punch it 3 times. You'll have the cash in the later rounds. Don't worry about it. But that's purely going to be a ranged weapon if you need it, or an emergency weapon if you run out of ammo on your shotgun. The next challenge that we're going to talk about is called Escort. You've got this little truck kind of thing that comes out of the back of this bigger truck here. It's carrying a monkey in the back, and you're going to escort it to 3 different dark ether portals. The first 2 will not work. Dr. Gray will say it's corrupt, something along those kinds of lines, and then it will continue to move. The important thing is, along the way, you're going to get many zombies and mini bosses. For me, I like to either take out the dogs that come at me first or go straight for that mini boss, especially if it's a mangler, because manglers you can take out very quickly. Now again, if you've got your shotgun leveled up when you get this challenge, it's so powerful. You can take out whatever mini boss it is, whether it's a mimic, a mangler, a tempest, a panzer. It doesn't really matter. The panzers are the toughest, but still, you should be just fine. Your main focus going through this is getting that shotgun leveled up. I've said it 1,000 times, and I'll keep saying it because it's really important, guys. This shotgun is your lifeline. Get it leveled up and keep pushing through. When you begin to approach the final dark ether portal, there's going to be a surge of enemies that come at you. Again, it's the same thing. It's zombies, it's mini bosses, dogs, that kind of a thing. If you have some Semtex like I just did there, throw them out quickly. I barely had to shoot my gun. It took them right out. And especially if it's a mangler that's guarding that final dark ether portal, one well-placed Semtex takes them out immediately. This is pretty straightforward. Let's get to the next one. The next objective we're going to talk about is called HVT, or High Value Target. Now this one is actually pretty easy, really doesn't even depend on the round. The only time this gets a little bit harder is when it's on the 8, 9, 10 rounds, and you've got so many mini bosses just inhabiting the world itself. Lots of zombies with armor, all that kind of stuff. But don't worry about it. What you need to do is call this in. That light comes down from the sky. A mini boss spawns there. Death Machine this guy immediately. And the great thing about the Death Machine is you can shoot him from range. Now, the important part here is that the Death Machine can be stowed away and reused. So long, it has 400 rounds of ammo. So long as you don't use all of those 400 rounds, you can put it away and then pull it back out. And that's exactly what you're going to do. Once you shoot him enough, he's going to start saying immune, just like the Megaton does on Maschine before it splits, or when it's about to split. So you're no longer doing any damage to it. The thing is going to fly away, run after it, pull out the death machine again, just lay into him. It's going to go immune again. He's going to fly away again one more time, chase after it, pull out the death machine again, and just wail away on the guy. And mission accomplished there. So we've reached the final challenge. And these challenges can come up in any order, by the way. And you're going to get each one multiple times because there's only 4 different challenges and you're going 10 rounds. Okay, so you're getting some of them, all of them at least twice, and some of them 3 times. This is called Holdout. Now, this is entirely dependent on the round you get it, depending on how easy or difficult it's going to be. It also depends. There's 3 different locations where this will take place. The one I'm in now, the one you're looking at now, is this kind of spa, bathhouse kind of a place on Alpine. This is, I would say, the best one because you have the most room to move around in. By the way, this is also where your Aether Shroud will come in majorly, majorly handy here. I've also had it where I've had this be my challenge on round 10, which just makes it extremely difficult. There is one particular place that you can do this. It's the train station, and that is very hard. Even if it's on round 5, it's kind of difficult because it's so small and there's so many windows to check, okay? So this is where everything that I've been telling you about basically comes in very, very handy. Speed Cola, because you're going to want to rebuild these boards. I'm telling you, as soon as you get a chance to rebuild boards, rebuild them. It slows the zombies down, not a tremendous amount, again, especially when we're talking about higher rounds. It doesn't slow them down a tremendous amount, but any extra time that you can get yourself, take it. Trust me, take it. Is another thing. Sometimes you will get overwhelmed. If you've got this on, especially if you're doing this for the first time, and if you're watching this guide, I'm assuming you've not accomplished this yet, and you're watching this for some tips and tricks. If you've got this on a high round, again, like 7, 8, 9, 10, have both of your Aether Shrouds ready to go, and absolutely have a death machine. You should always, like I said, at the end of every round, when you go back to your beacon, you should be reloading on everything you've got. Get yourself a brand new death machine. If you've got one, it's got 200 rounds still in it. Shoot them all, get rid of it, whatever. Get a new one. Refill your armor to 100%. If you went down, refill your perks. Get all of them. Make sure your shotgun is fully full by round 5. I mean, by round 4, really, this should happen. But by round 5, your shotgun should be triple papped and fully upgraded. No questions. If you haven't done it yet, for whatever reason, when you're by round 6, 7, whatever, absolutely get that done. I'm telling you guys, this is the best thing that you have going for you is this shotgun. But when you have this on a later round, it's going to get extremely overwhelming. They're going to start coming in. You've got mini bosses like crazy. You've got armored zombies. They're super sprinters by this point. It's going to get hectic as hell. One thing you can do, pop your Aether Shroud and just go ham on these guys. Sorry for using an old expression there, but just lay into them as much as possible. As soon as you come out of that Aether Shroud, pop it again if you need to. But going down isn't the worst thing in the world. Hopefully, you can get yourself to the late stages of the round. Because if you go down when there's even about 50 seconds still to go on this challenge, just stay down. Again, you should have all of your perks, meaning Tombstone as well. Don't pop it. Don't revive yourself. Don't pop your Tombstone. Stay down. Because so long as you have any bit of red left on that bar before you bleed out, and if that clock hits 0, you've accomplished the challenge. You're done. You're good to go. So stay down. Use that time. If you go down in the first, minute or so of the round, then you're going to want to probably get up as soon as possible because you're going to need your perks. If you're going to survive it at all, you're going to need your perks. In that case, get yourself back up and revived while you still have as many perks, as you can. But if it happens late stages of the round, stay down. Don't worry about it. If you still have, let's say you went down at like a minute 15 left, I would use all of my time, and hopefully if you've still got one ether charge left, as soon as you revive yourself, after letting all of that time expire, get up, pop your ether shroud immediately again from there. It's difficult. You're going to, like I said, it happened to me. I got it on round 10. I was still able to do it. I was down completely, had no perks left, nothing, but we made it through. And that's the biggest part. And from there, we're getting ready to exfil. So on your way to doing the final challenge, the round 10 challenge, take a vehicle, car, snowmobile, whatever. Just take a vehicle there, because when you come back out of completing that, you'll have the vehicle there for you, because things are going to get really crazy here very, very soon, okay? You need to head back to the beacon. And again, once you get there, refill everything, take your time, take a breath. The first time I did this, I panicked and I was like, okay, hey, Exfil, great. I can't believe I did it. Whew, that was tough. And I was like, I activated the Exfil and I was like, wait a minute. I actually have to really Exfil now. I'm so used to doing it on Maschine or Firebase Z, where you can do it, on round 31 with a sniper only, and it's not a big deal anymore. Take your time. Activate that beacon, and then refill your armor. Get any perk that you lost from going down, if you did go down. Get a brand new death machine, always a brand new death machine, and this is going to be huge here at this final exfil. Brand new death machine, 100%. If there's anything for some reason that you don't have, refill it. Now's the time. And take your time while you're here. If your zombies can come into your beacon area, by the way. So you can't just hang out for 10 minutes and just, take a breath, run to the bathroom, or do anything like that. They can come in there. Make sure, you just saw me grab it there. If you did go down, make sure you get yourself a revive pack, a medical pack, because it's, like I said, it's going to get crazy. Once you're ready, get in that vehicle. If you don't have a vehicle, hopefully you've got stamina up at tier 5, because you're going to need to run. You're going to have all kinds of zombies coming at you, mini bosses, dogs, everything, and they are super sprinters, and they are coming for you quick. If you have that vehicle, get over to the exfil area. Hopefully you've got monkeys. You were just at your beacon area. You could have crafted some, so you better have done that. Get one of those out, take out that death machine, wind it up, and just blast away. Get those mini bosses done quick. Get those dogs done quick. Get another monkey bomb out to handle the regular zombies, at least distract them for a bit. And then shotgun. I'm telling you, this shotgun is number 1, your best friend. You'll notice in this whole video, I don't think I showed you me using the ray gun or ray K at all. It's nice to have as a secondary, but man, the Hauer is what you want, and that's it. That is it. Like I said, at least 95% of the time. But just stay focused, stay calm as best you can, especially that first time. I know it's, the heart starts pounding a bit. Get it done, get out of there, and get that Dark Ops challenge done. Again, guys, this is hard. So you're going to hear some people, they're going to be in the comments, this one's easy, that Easter egg's easy, this challenge is so easy. It's a Dark Ops challenge for a reason. It's the hardest challenges in the game. So if you fail it the first time, the second time, it doesn't matter. Just get a little more practice in. You will accomplish it. You will. I'm positive you will. It's difficult, but it's certainly not impossible. You can absolutely do this. Take your time. Just stay focused. And remember, when you go to that beacon area, refill everything. Make sure. Look at your HUD. Do I have a medical pack? Do I have all my armor? What about my perks? Do I have a brand new death machine? Make sure it's brand new. Again, you can pull that out and put it away and pull it out again as many times as you want. So long as it has ammo in it, you can keep taking it out and putting it back away. Make sure, I would say, again, 100% that it is absolutely the full 400 rounds. Make sure that baby is loaded to bear. Next thing you know, Dark Ops done.